Other one, Marvely Myers, is creating contents in honor of strong women everywhere. Something went wrong, but don't fret. Let's give it another shot. Ministry of Housing, Communities and Local Government, 2 minutes ago. If you see someone sleeping rough, use StreetLink to alert local services. The outreach teams will then locate the person and give them the support they need. Okay? So this is me. So Housing for Women Hell and Marvely Myers 7 will be thanks to Ministry of Housing or whatever, and HMCTS government and Housing Ombudsman and Metropolitan Police. But Mark Rowley signed in honor of strong women everywhere at a New Med for London launch. Another book coming about A to Z of abusers, including Richard Harty, Men in Childcare. So that was my mom's funeral. Yeah? So I just show you again. Yeah? How we are being kept silent. Did it go? Did it go? Oh yes, it went eventually. Let me show you what I'm doing. Yeah? This is for District Judge Sarah Elizabeth Beecham, HHJ Richard Roberts, that she got to trigger my atypical Parkinsonism. The world is going to know what sort of country is this. The Pope is dead. Look at what I'm putting out there. Yeah? Do you see me have any notification? No. Yeah? That's my son's father. Yeah? So you're going to wait. The NHS didn't meet my standards, nor did some of the people in it. Midwifery as it stands isn't what being a midwife should be. My standards far exceed what that employer could offer. And I back up. I back up this saying. Yeah? I back this up. I back this up with the death of my brother, Walford Byron Alberni Nemhard. Where was I working? King's College Hospital, NHS Foundation Trust. I was a graduate. Yeah? I was a graduate. And I had to start all the way at the end. Yeah? And then after the death of my mother, it started again at King's. And 11 years after, I wrote to Dilys Ipton on the eve of Mothering Sunday. I am depressed. I'm slowly dying of torture. Go get your copy. Yeah? And then when you see they're doing our death, the police are murderers. They try to kidnap section and murder me in here under cover of Leave Margaret on lecture at one of the time, and then made me a criminal needing emotional regulation treatment. Yeah, so let me use Twitter. Yeah? Jamaican missionary killed in water. Let me use Twitter. Yeah? To show the world what I'm capable of. Yeah? What I'm capable of. Pedophiles running the early years sector. Murderers all over the place. Terrorists, racists, haters. That's why she just come put liquor bottle in the bin after I call out and what she's done to me. Should I feel sorry for her? Yes, I am. Because she's not responsible for what she's doing. I reached out to get her the support. Yes? But District Judge Beecham run for cover. And I told her if I become 1 in 5 of all suicides are associated with unemployment, she will be responsible. Yeah? I tried to set up business online. But no, they wouldn't have it. They wouldn't have it. Yeah? Marvely Myers, passionate and resilient and strong. Marvely Myers, mental health and said advocate turned activist, is an expert authority on subjects from cradle to grave based on my personal challenges of surviving childhood traumas from my father who was stricken with Parkinson's disease. Merville is self-taught, using writing as therapy from puberty. Merville Myers has been in the news from she begged the South London Press to publish my story on Balance a Happy Ending, 28th of May 2004. Dates are important to me. I experienced domestic violence from my former husband, and this is how I ended up moving from Lambeth to Southwark. Find me online where my storyboards are helping disadvantaged women to regain their voices. Merville has been publishing online from I created my first website from scratch as a novice. With 18 Facebook pages and groups that I created or been a member of, my publication have been used by other websites. I was a social media influencer until I was targeted online. My first manuscript was stolen and police sent to section me. I invested in fight for justice, deciding I will not be the voiceless, vulnerable victim of systemic discrimination. I must guide the reader to find me online where my storyboards are helping disadvantaged women to regain their voice. I'm some little idiot boy. Richard Roberts has come tell me to come on social media. That was when Michael Gove was keynote speaker at Leaf Annual Conference. Yeah? So I'm staying in here and creating contents.